With unlimited free delivery, a Walmart Plus membership helps with whatever life throws your way. And the holidays throw a lot. Like when you make a gift list, check it twice, but still forget someone. Or when you plan a dinner for 4, but 14 show up. Or when you turn away for 2 seconds and your dog eats the turkey. Bad boy, Dino! Walmart Plus saves the holidays with unlimited free delivery on fresh groceries and more at everyday low prices. Start your free trial membership at walmartplus.com. $35 order minimum. Restrictions apply. See membership details.
Grandparents, at Vanguard, you're more than just a grandparent. You're the family historians. You fill your closets with heirlooms, family photos, and letters from long ago. You're always planning the next family reunion, even at the reunion. Because for you, time well spent is time spent on them. At Vanguard, you're more than just an investor. You're an owner. Because the future you're building is bigger than yourself. Discover the value of ownership at Vanguard.com. Fund shareholders own the funds that own Vanguard. Vanguard Marketing Corporation, distributor.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Okay, so we were going to have an episode last week, but then we realized, one, we weren't happy with it, and two, we talked shit about a lot of people. Like, a lot of people.
That is true.
Like, a shit ton of people, and we were trying to be, like, real DL about it, but we're very obvious about who the people were.
That's true.
So, I mean, we talk.
But yeah, that's true.
We talk shit about a lot of people all the time, but you know, this was a whole other level, like a whole other level. So we're finally back, and we're gonna watch our P's and Q's.
This is totally off topic, but did you know Trisha posted a video crying in the kitchen to Ethan and Gila an hour ago? I wonder if they tried to ruin her wedding. I kind of have to hear that later.
Oh my god. You know,
Can we talk
okay.
about the wedding? Can we talk about the wedding?
Okay, I loved her dress.
I didn't like the side part. Like,
I mean,
liked
yeah.
her black dress. I liked that. But
Yeah.
like, I didn't like, I don't know. I didn't
Like
the cut on the side.
I don't, okay. I feel like that wedding was a clusterfuck. Like,
It seemed kind of rushed, and like the way they were like singing to each other, like that was terrible.
Yeah. I was like, listen, I'm all for the flair of the dramatic. I mean, come on, I'm gonna have a wedding with like fucking lanterns everywhere and like fucking demonic possessions. Well, probably pentagrams, but anyway, we're gonna do all that shit because you know I'm all flair for the dramatic, obviously, but like that was a bit much for me.
And like the place was pretty, but as much money as she has, and as long as she planned, that's where she picked.
You know what the bad part is that place probably cost her more than like somewhere nice.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
yeah, like she probably could have gone somewhere a lot nicer for less money, but she was probably just like, ooh, it's status symbol.
Her dad looked so confused.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Like, if you were her parent, you'd just be other than her mom, because her mom's weird.
yeah, her mom's right there with her.
Yeah.
But
If you were like her aunt or something, you'd be like, what the fuck? This is weird.
it was a spectacle, and they haven't even released the whole wedding video yet. I can't wait for that.
I know. And then like everybody was mad at Trisha because Trisha was like saying that she paid to be Jewish.
Oh, to not have to convert.
Mm-hmm. She said the classes were going to take too long, so she just paid to become Jewish.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, everyone's like, that's not how this works.
Well, she's out here claiming to be like every religion at this point. So.
Chicken nugget, space alien, yeah.
What Harry Trishna?
Harry Trishna, yeah. She's everything and nothing all at once.
She's crying. I'm trying to read the captions on the video to see what the deal is. Oh my lord. This is supposed to be the happiest week, like the perfect week. And she's like crying.
Okay.
Called to Ethan and Hila.
Okay, Trisha.
They've absolutely stolen my week, she said.
Welcome to my life. It's supposed to be my week. And it's not. I think I say that every week. It's supposed to be my week.
She said 2 months ago she texted them privately and asked, "Can we please end this and you come to the wedding?" Or maybe she didn't say come to the wedding, because we please end this and the amount of hate they incite and the danger they put us in. Oh Lord.
Weren't Ethan
She
and
puts
Gila
herself in danger. She does that to herself.
Wait. Weren't Ethan and Gila supposed to be having like triplets or some shit?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I could have sworn that was a thing. Like she was pregnant or something. I don't know.
Oh, Peter Mott already put up a video about it. I gotta watch that too.
Of course. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the biggest news of the week. Okay, well, one of the biggest news.
Other than
Braun Strowman, aka Adam, aka I guess the Titan now. Is it maybe in Ring of Honor? Maybe in Ring of Honor.
But Ring of Honor's done. You know it's done.
I know, but I'm very confused why he would show up on the last night.
To get a, I don't know, a soft opening.
The soft opening.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Okay, I did not expect that. I will say, if he was going for the surprise factor, I could not have said that was going to happen. So, you know, kudos for him, because I was like shocked. So how it happened was EC3.
It used to be hard to find the exact auto parts you needed, and that meant spending a lot of time at swap meets. It's a different game now when you can order exactly what you need from eBay Motors. They have 122 million parts, so you can always find the right fitment. Spend less time searching and more time building with the eBay Motors app, or visit ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
Was he actually gave like a speech that I totally agree on, because he went for both WWE and AEW and ROH. Oh my, is he going to Impact? I don't know. But he is like, all of these 3-letter companies don't give a shit about you. And I'm like, look at that. Look at this guy. He's got a point. A point. Like, AEW really doesn't give a shit about you. WWE really doesn't give a shit about you. And, I mean, GCW
apparently doesn't have a lot of rules, it sounds like.
Oh, no.
Like, there's not any real policies.
Why would there be rules? God, Jen.
Like, is there drug policies? Like, is there I'm beginning to wonder.
I mean, Cody would have had to have been on some serious drugs to get that neck tattoo, so maybe there isn't.
I mean, and Mox was doing his thing, and apparently,
well, he was drinking.
He strikes me as a drinker and a pill popper.
Well,
they don't test for benzos. I find that hard to believe.
Well, maybe they do. Maybe I don't know. I'm not there.
I just feel like I feel like it's kind of just like a free for all over there.
They're like we're so much safer and better than everybody else. But then they're like,
O'Brien twist his neck everywhere.
And they're like, oh, Mox, you want some benzo? Sure, let's share.
Oh gosh,
I bet the Young Bucks did it.
I
don't know. Okay, I'll just tell you right now. I don't have proof, but anything bad is their fault. And Cody's.
I can see them being into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, look at how disgusting they look.
Look how they dress. I mean,
you would have to be on drugs to dress like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. Even Gallows and Anderson haven't gone that far. And they like to smoke weed though. They smoke weed though. So
that's fine.
That's fine. I mean, don't we all at this point?
I know.
I think we all do at this point. You know, I you know.
If you didn't before the pandemic,
if you didn't before, then you really do now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was on my list. I'm making the list, guys, because we may not get to 5 years. Because, as we were mentioning last week, Windham's going to be at WrestleCon, and I've already booked my flight, and I'm buying my tickets this weekend. And
we're not getting to 5 years. Don't say we may not.
We're not
getting to 5 years. No,
we're not.
It's happening.
Also, he's being very cryptic, so you know. Anyway, one of my lists. I'm making my list of like, oh, what am I going to do? I have my list going, and I'm like, how am I getting my edibles? I was like, oh shit, I can't take edibles to Texas. Yeah. I'm so used to it being legal, I forgot. Like,
It's true.
I forgot. I was like, I thought, oh, okay.
You take some CBD?
Yeah, that's going to be the extent of my party.
Yeah.
Me and my CBD. Be like, oh, this is fun.
Take you some Delta 8.
Just be sitting there. I could be having an edible right now, but I'm not. Great. Just lovely.
You'll be on a natural high. You'll be fine.
Just go up to him and be like, hey, next time you show up somewhere, can it be like Vegas? Because, like...
Can it be 420 friendly?
I would go buy you a pre-roll right now. Like, we could go split it. It'd be fun. But, like, we're in Texas. And I have... Guys, let me tell you, when I was buying my plane ticket, I was like, I am so sorry. Conscious and morals, because I told myself I would never go to Texas. Because they're ass backwards.
Right.
But he's there. So, I'm going. But I'm going to try not to put any money into the economy.
What you got to eat?
I know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure this out because I do not want to support Texas in any way. We hate Texas. We hate Texas almost as much as we hate Florida.
Yeah, I think it's worse.
I mean, Florida's getting there. Florida's getting there. You know Florida's going to try to pull the same shit.
Probably.
Fuck, Phoenix. Arizona's going to. Fuck them. I hate them. Anyway, so I have to figure out how I'm going to do this without, I'm going to spend as the least amount of money I can because I don't want to support Texas.
Okay.
Because fuck Texas. If there's anything you need to get out of this episode, it's fuck Texas. And we can talk shit about a state because it's not a person.
That's true.
That's true. Also, like, if AEW is so woke, why would they have shows in Texas? Just saying.
Because they're not woke. That's why.
They're broke, not woke. Anyway.
Now that's your segue into your Bischoff news right there.
Oh, yes. Also, before we got past, everybody needs to shut the fuck up. Windham is not going to AEW.
We got 30 minutes left, 28 minutes left to see if it happens tonight.
It's not happening. I know it deep down. He ain't showing up. You know why? Because it's been 4 fucking years. Okay? He ain't showing up. And you know what? The quicker y'all realize this, the quicker you could get on my level. Yeah. I mean, right before we started recording, Jim was like, well, how do we know? And I was like, it's been 4 fucking years. He doesn't show up when people think he's going to show up. Fuck, look at us. I'm still sitting here.
That's true.
Yeah.
He could be announced and not show up.
Exactly. He could be announced and not even show up. So I don't know why y'all thinking he's going to show up. Really? You got to get on my level. Expect nothing. And then when something happens, you're pleasantly surprised.
That's a good
Because
life.
at this point, actually, that is my motto for life. Expect nothing. 0 expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And then when something good happens, you're just like, hey, that was great. That was exciting. Especially after this pandemic.
That's true.
Because we were expecting a lot. We had great expectations. I had a ticket purchase and it still didn't happen.
It all went to shit.
It all went to shit. I'm going to tell you right now, it's real funny that y'all seem to think this is going to happen because I had a ticket purchased and it still didn't happen. And I'm a little,
Well, short of another pandemic, it's going to happen.
Well, let's see what has stopped us so far. Shall we?
Okay.
Everything. Everybody's like, oh, pandemics never happened. Oh, I have my ticket for Windham. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, a pandemic. Yeah. And everybody was like, oh, Nikki, why are you getting your third shot already? Because I'm going. Okay? I'm going. Second, they're like, you could get your third shot. I was like, will it be good till April? Because I'm going. I'm getting on the plane. I don't care if I go alone. If I go alone, I'm going. I am getting on the fucking plane and going. Nobody can stop me at this point.
Mm-hmm. You're a woman on a mission.
I'm on a mission at this point because, watch, they'll be like, Windham has mysteriously got appendicitis. He will not be at WrestleCon. And I'll be like, I need to go now. I think at that point I'd be like, cancel my ticket. I'm gonna go now. No.
There are other people you want to see.
Danhausen.
There you go.
I want to see Danhausen. So, that's exciting for me because I want to see Danhausen. And everybody needs to think very positively because we need Jen to go. Everybody put it out in the universe that she's going. Even if we have to do it on the cheap, she's going. It's not like we're gonna run into anybody that we hate.
No, but still.
Like those other, there's gonna be a lot of AEW fans, let's be honest. But we can people watch. We can people
that
watch.
Is true.
We can people watch. We can people watch while standing in line for Windham.
Oh Lord.
Plus, I need somebody to hold the phone. If I go alone, who's gonna hold the phone?
Oh please! You know how many people will recognize you? You'll be fine.
What if I don't want them?
People will recognize you.
What if I want people not to recognize me?
In the Windham line, people will know who you are.
Again, what if I want people not to recognize me?
Well, you'll want them to recognize you if you're there by yourself and you need them to hold the phone.
Well, I don't want them to.
Maybe, you know what? If you get them to hold the phone, make sure they're taking pictures as the video is going.
See, that's too much to ask for somebody.
Oh, it's not that hard.
Yeah. So at that point, we're going to be like, Andrew, my buddy, my pal, you're going. Get your ass on a plane. We're going. Somebody needs to go with me. I feel like I'm in that, I'm in Half Baked, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? Somebody has to. And I'm not going to have a rando because that's weird.
To film it?
Well, no, in general to hang out with.
Oh. But some people that are going, right?
Well, yeah, but one of them doesn't get there till Saturday night. Wyndham's Friday.
Are you getting there when? Thursday?
I'm getting there Wednesday right now because WrestleCon's Thursday, Friday. And I need to see Danhausen.
When is he there?
He's going to be there all weekend, I think. But they have the shows, too. The $99 ticket, you get access to the shows. And I think Impact's going to be one to them. We could go see Impact. Yeah. And you know who's in Impact?
Who?
Our girls. They're in Impact. And Gallows and Anderson, we can make fun of them. We could. Think about it. We could be like, your spray tan sucks. I hate your earring. Yeah. Think about it. No?
I'll think about it.
You better.
My life is a shambles right now. to figure that out later.
I'm going to tell you this, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
I may not have much walking time left. So.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to pull that card right now. The card is being pulled. We're pulling the card.
That is not fair.
It's the card. Guys. My life's in shambles, but that is the one card I'll love to pull. You have to. You have to. Anyway, I'm pulling the card with all of my friends, and somebody's going to take it. Jen, you better go make buddies with Andrew and make him go because somebody's got to go. Somebody's going. I don't know which one of you's going, but somebody's going.
Did he put in the request from work?
He did, but he has to make sure he can get a sub for all of his classes. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll leave Sunday then if you can't. And he's like, what about WrestleMania? I'm like, what about WrestleMania? My WrestleMania is Friday. What about WrestleMania? He's like, but what? We could go to Raw. I'm like, I don't want to go to Raw. I'm like, I could leave Saturday for all I care. I could leave fucking Saturday. Actually, no, because I want to go to WrestleCon Saturday. I could leave Saturday night for all I care. Shit, if nobody goes, I might leave Saturday night. Just go Wednesday to Saturday.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah. So I'm pulling the card with every person I know who watches wrestling, and somebody's going to have to take it. So all of my friends need to get together and decide who's taking the card. Plus with Andrew, I think I'm going to say, what if I get like attacked? You want me to go by myself? Come on. Little old me? By myself? I mean, that seems irresponsible. Anyway, so Bischoff, I think, is one of us.
What did he say?
He agrees with us on AEW. Now, should we discuss what he said?
What did he say?
He said this on his 83 Weeks podcast about AEW signing all this talent. Also, can I just say, though, the best part is the AEW leg humpers who are like, oh my God, Bischoff, you had your chance and blew it. You could have took Vince down and you didn't.
Oh, God.
Really? Eric Bischoff thinks it's not working. Now, who's been saying it's not working for a long time, guys? If you're listening to us for the first time, it's us. We've been saying that for a very long time. How long have we been saying that?
How long has the company been around?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. 2 years? 2 years? We've been saying it for a long time. He said, it's not working. 872,000 show viewers on their A show. That's not exciting. The numbers are the numbers. And this is a number that AEW was doing a year ago, 2 years ago. It's weird. And now you're going to stack even more talent on a show that isn't working? Well, shit.
And people did not like that, huh?
Oh, no. People, there's some people here who are like, he's not wrong. And then there's some people who are like, well, NWO didn't work. And then there's there's so many people going, it's impressive though, Bischoff. It's impressive. 872,000 is impressive.
No, not really.
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, like,
not for as much as they hype this up and act like it's the greatest thing in the world.
with how much money that they're putting into this, because let me tell you, these contracts don't come cheap. Yeah, he's right. Like, you literally fucking backed up a Brinks truck for CM fucking Punk, and you're still only pulling 872,000.
It's true.
Like, and Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole, and you're still only doing 872,000. Like,
and the other show's doing way less than that, right?
Yeah, because Dynamite's their A show. So, and the other show goes up against SmackDown. So, SmackDown just like 2 million. So, I don't know. I think we're right. Think we've been right this whole time? I don't know, guys. I mean, we've been right about a lot of things.
Let me check Twitter updates just to make sure we haven't missed.
Don't. If it happens, guys, we're going to start playing taps. We're going to be playing taps. It's going to be, so far, no. There's people talking about hookers on my timeline, though.
Huh.
You know, that's a conversation that, like, okay. I mean, I have no experience with hookers, but now they're talking about Kyle O'Reilly. Windham is no longer trending. They're talking about Kyle O'Reilly now. Yep, Kyle O'Reilly. Guess they gave up. I guess they gave up. Oh, yeah. It's really looking like, yes, they've given up. They've given up this week. Next week, they'll be like, he's coming because it's Christmas. I'm like, what is he, Santa? He's Santa now? Yes, Windham is Santa now because he's coming because it's Christmas. No, he's not. Also, he's filming a movie. What the fuck, guys? Leave him alone. He doesn't have to do anything for you. Also, I've heard rumors of where he could go, but it's not AEW. Because, and you know where I got these rumors? Oh my god, I should have mentioned this earlier. It was from Adam, aka Braun's Twitter. And he said, we're working on something with Windham and Karrion Kross and EC3. So, and they're not in AEW. So, I don't think it's going to be AEW, guys. I know you want it to happen. Okay. As somebody who's well-versed in disappointment, I know you want it to happen, but it's just not going to happen. I know you want Fetch to happen, but it's just not happening. So, stop trying to make Fetch happen. Okay? Anyway. Yeah. Fuck AEW. So there you go. Okay, you know what though? I will say there is one person in AEW who is making me really like them. MJF. And he actually might be going to WWE.
Really?
Yeah. He just said that CM Punk is Helen Keller on Quaaludes. You know? I'm not seeing a lie here. Do you see a lie? I don't see a lie. You know what else we like MJF on this show now? Guess who he's buddies with?
Who?
Baron Corbin.
Really?
Yes, they like each other.
Aww.
So you know what? To that I say, on this show we support MJF.
Do they cook steak together?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe he'll have him over for a steak dinner after he joins WWE.
Maybe. He'll be like, hey, do you want some real food? Because they didn't feed you in that other company. Choices. Oh, like, here's my other thing. And I'm not trying to be petty. Do you really think Kyle O'Reilly is going to move the needle that much?
No.
And I love this man more than anything, but do you think Windham's going to move the needle that much?
No, but can we talk about the fact that they're like, oh, Kyle O'Reilly will show up there, and then there'll be 3/4 of Undisputed. Again, WWE's thing, ex-WWE thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we Undisputed about together. Yeah, a WWE production.
And it's so funny to me because people are like, oh my God, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And I'm like, don't you guys remember Adam Cole in the Kingdom and in Bullet Club and how they hated Red Dragon? Oh wait, that was in Ring of Honor. Anybody else remember that? I remember that. Pepperidge Farms remembers that. Nobody else remembers Red Dragon? You know how I remember that too? Because we got the sexiest thing in wrestling out of that. Story time with Adam Cole.
There you go.
So if we could have that Adam back and not in AEW, but like somewhere else where he sits in a chair and has like his little glass of bourbon and he's got his shirt all unbuttoned and he's saying story time. Yes. Yeah. And then he's got the little bump on his head again because once the bump left, that's when everything went to shit. Yeah. True. Yeah.
Once the bump left, his brain went with it.
His brain went with it. And Adam, we love you, but Dalton Castle, I'm going to need you to hit the other side. Give him another bump. And then, like, maybe he'll go back to the Adam Cole that we love. Because we do. We do. Anyway. But yes, I think everybody's forgetting that Undisputed Era is a WWE trademark, and you can't be the Undisputed Era again, especially with Adam being in the Elite, supposedly. Oh!
What?
Oh! Okay, so we really do love MJF on this show because he just said CM Punk having a winning streak against underwhelming opponents doesn't make him a champion. It makes him Ryback.
Oh!
Huh? Well, guess we're MJF fans in this house. God.
Ryback will be pissed off.
Everybody just said Ryback's going to be demanding royalties now. Anyway, so we like MJF on this show now. We stand MJF. Good for him. You know what? Good for you. Good for you. You know what? Say worse. Do you want some more reads? You could say Cody Rhodes looks like he bought some meth behind the trailer because he looks like he's on meth.
Oh, man.
Especially that neck tattoo. Where does that end?
He's going to have that removed one day, right? I mean, I hope.
He's going to be like 80 with a neck tattoo.
God, it's going to be terrible.
You know, that's one of his litany of bad decisions in his life. Like, there's a lot of bad decisions. One of them, oh God, some guy just said MJF's like, I don't know why you're booing me. I'm right. He is right. I mean, again, like, but also everybody, I know we need to move on from our AEW topic, but it's hilarious. One, what if they do sign Ryback?
I doubt it.
And then CM Punk's like, I'm leaving. And I'm like, ah! And then Cody Rhodes is like, this is my good friend Ryback. Ah! I'm just like, ah! What? They're like, oh my God, Windham's coming. And then Ryback looks.
Oh my God.
And then he's like, Ryback. He's like, I eat more. Because, you know, WWE, obviously. And they're like, I thought it was Windham, though.
Gosh.
I would be on the ground just like tears. I would have tears of fucking joy. I'd be like, y'all got played. It would be so funny though. Like you and I could do an episode for like 2 hours of us just laughing. Like y'all thought. Y'all really thought. Too bad you were wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Too bad you were very wrong. So, Kevin Owens is not going to AEW.
Thank God.
Oh, that's another reason why they were mad today, guys. The fandom was up in arms. Like, the fandom was up in arms. Because they're like, Kevin Owens is supposed to go! What about Mount Rushmore? What about Kevin Steen? And I'm like, okay. Windham was supposed to show up at WrestleMania 34's fan access, and he didn't. But guess what? I met Drew McIntyre. Like, the fuck? Do you people not know disappointment in your life? Like, get over it. Get over it. Right?
Yep.
We wanted to see Finn Balor, but we went to take our fucking super card of honor and Miss Finn Balor. Do you think we pouted about it? Yeah. We did for a little bit. But then
especially because Super Card of Honor was not good.
Yeah, and you know why? Because the main event sucked. Looking at you.
First clue.
Looking at you, Cody and Kenny. And why was Brandy Rhodes involved? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. How I don't know. But you know what? Okada was good that night. We'll give him that. We did see Okada. And Kota Ibushi versus Hangman. That was a good match as well.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's just the Ring of Honor, the New Japan talent that was bringing that to that card. But, you know. But yes, we were not that disappointed for a long time. These people act like this is like devastating news. They're like, he's just going to go somewhere and be used bad. I'm like, so what is it? Okay. What the fuck is AEW going to do with it? Because the shine on CM Punk is already coming off. And he showed up in what, August?
Oh, really?
October? Yeah,
I don't know.
He has the highest selling shirt, but do you see him like in a title match?
No.
Doing anything?
On TV?
He's on TV against MJF.
But he's on there every week.
But he's not the head. He's not the showstopper. He's not the icon.
You, my friend, are no Shawn Michaels.
You, my friend, are no Shawn Michaels. Nor, you know what? You are Marty fucking Jannetty. That's what you are. You're Marty. You know what? In this Money Inc., you're Virgil. Yeah. You're going to be sitting at your little table. And ain't nobody going to want a fucking signature with you. Because you're going to ask for too much money. Yeah. Because that's what Virgil does. Because he knows Hulk Hogan. And he thinks that's his only claim to fame. So there you go. Anyway. He'll be like, I used to be CM Punk and I used to be cool, but now I'm a sellout. Oh, did I say it? I did. I think we're saying what we're all thinking, right? Like, right? Like, voice of the voiceless? Not anymore. You're literally the sellout. You're no longer cool. You're just CM Punk. You're just CM Punk, you know? That's all you are. But really, though, like, what was Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen? Because we know he is very good at what he does. What the fuck was he going to do? He'd have a match against whoever their champion is. Like, Hangman? Is it Hangman?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Hangman. Because I think we were okay with that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hangman's like the only guy from like the elite that we can stand.
Right.
So we were like, okay, at least it's not Jericho. You know, his wife would probably take it to storm the Capitol again, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. So, what is he gonna do? Go against Hangman? Okay. Then what? Then what? What does he do? Do you know? I don't know.
Probably go against Punk. And then disappear into the background.
I'm sure they'd put him against MJF because all of these people go against MJF at some point.
That's true. That'd be a good promo.
And then he'll go in a match and lose to Cody because that's what happens. That's what happens, guys. Cody Rhodes has the win.
Then him and Jericho will kind of dance around the whole friendship, but they can't actually say it.
But they can't say it. They're like, something happened in our friendship, but we can't talk about what happened in our friendship because that's AEW using WWE storylines again. Mm-hmm. And then we're
totally gonna use it anyway without actually saying what he says. Yeah.
But y'all know what we're talking about because we don't have an original thought in our minds. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then he'll fade into obscurity. Just like Mox did. And look where Mox ended up.
Yep.
Yeah. Though, you know what? I gotta tell you, Mox is way more entertaining in GCW. I don't know what you guys are watching, but he's so much more entertaining in GCW. Like, it's apples and oranges. I don't know how you can like the oranges, but the apples are pretty good. Really. Joey Janela. There you go. What happened to Joey Janela?
Don't know.
Yeah. Andrade. Mm-hmm. Sean Spears. Should we keep going? Like, we can keep going.
Revival.
There's more. Old Cabana.
The Revival.
Well, no, they're going against the Briscoes now. They're going to drag the Briscoes over to that show. Just wait.
But think about how they haven't really been on TV.
No, they made more of a splash at fucking Ring of Honor than they did on their fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
To that I say, can they go to GCW and have this match? Because I really want to watch it, but I don't want to watch it there. I'll buy it on GCW. Fuck, I'll spend $30 if you want me to spend $30. I'll watch it there. Oh, hold on. My alarm is going off. So we'll do that. Like, if it's GCW, yeah. If it's anywhere else, no. Yes. But yes. And let me tell you, Jay Briscoe's talking shit about him right now, too. Yes. Good for Jay Briscoe. Good. Oh, okay. We're getting to that, but did you know Mark Briscoe has 7 kids?
No.
I'm like, what in the world?
Lord.
Good fucking Lord. Stop. Get off of her, Mark. Get off of the woman. Like,
how many does Jay have? That's backwards.
I think Jay has like 5.
Oh, okay.
4 or 5.
That makes sense.
They're like, this is the Briscoe section. There's a bunch of kids. And I'm like, oh God, what is that? And I'm like, they're like, congratulations to Mark, who's just had a 7th child. I'm like, the fuck? First off, that poor woman. Third off, how? I mean, I know how, but like, how?
Why?
Why? Is he that good in bed? Like, is that it? Like, is that it? Like, girl, if that's it, just tell us. Like, just be like, hey, listen, he's not much to look at, but really good in bed. And you know what? We'll be like, okay, we get it. Cool. Good for you. I wouldn't do it, but good for you. You know? Right? Like, is that what it is?
I mean,
like, it's not the aesthetics of it. Let's be honest, it's not the aesthetics.
no.
Like, really, if you had to choose, I would choose Jay Briscoe, and I don't even like Jay Briscoe that way. If I had to choose, like, be like, sure, why not? That seems okay. Now I know Jen, on the other hand.
Yeah.
They'd be like, you have to choose. You're like, it's Jay. You don't have to tell me what I have to choose for.
No.
Absolutely
not.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Oh God, now Kyle O'Reilly is acting like he's like cryptically tweeting that he's gonna be there. I'm so surprised. Also, like, what if Johnny Gargano shows up there? Then you're gonna have more people? Like, slow her down, guys. Come on. You're turning into Ring of Honor. Which I shouldn't say that, but I am saying that. So. Anyway, Kevin, good choice. You made the right choice.
Definitely.
You made the right choice. Hopefully Sammy follows that lead, and Sammy stays as well.
I think you will.
Speaking of Ring of Honor, though, they had what could have been their last show, maybe, possibly.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway. And it was actually really good. Oh my God, that does remind me. I do want to meet Vinny Marcellia. Yeah.
There you go.
I do want to meet Vinny Marcellia. He's like skinny Bray, according to everybody I know. He's skinny Bray. I'm like, he kind of is. Good for him. Anyway, Vinny Marcellia and the Righteous won the 6-man tags titles on the last show.
Good, I guess.
Congratulations. Girl, I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about this. This is like, it was almost like watching, like, they're like, oh, we're coming back, but you know they're not coming back.
Right.
Like it had this, like they would be like doing so well and the matches would be so good. They're like, and then here is this person to talk about how Ring of Honor impacted their lives. And I'm like, okay, now you're making it feel like you're not coming back. Okay. But yeah, the Briscoes won the tag titles on the last show, that is. But here's where I'm kind of like, okay, maybe, big maybe, they are coming back because Deonna Purrazzo came out and challenged for the women's belt.
Okay, but how many shows have you watched that, they weren't sure if they were coming back and they left on a cliffhanger and they never, ever fixed it?
But here's the thing is like, they have a date.
Okay.
For this match, they have a date. So I'm like, huh.
It's not happening. It's just not.
I'm very confused. Like, I'm like, is it wishful thinking? Like, by the looks of it, they're going to defend their belts in other companies?
Oh, well. Okay.
So that's why part of me is like, okay, well, maybe they are coming back?
That's weird.
It's very weird. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, this is strange. This is very strange. And they were all talking about how, like, they're like, oh, thank you to Tony Khan for letting Jay Lethal come. And I'm like, fuck Jay Lethal.
God.
Fuck Jay Lethal. Like, he's a fucking alleged SA, if you get my drift, touching without permission, man, allegedly. So why are we celebrating that?
Why are we thanking Tony Khan for letting your guy that you had first?
Like, you literally had him under contract like 3 weeks ago. And then, like, the second his contract was up, he's like, I'm going to go to AEW.
He'll get buried, too.
Well, of course he's going to get buried. He's Jay Lethal. He has no personality. Do we need to go into why Jay Lethal is a no?
Personality doesn't determine
no personality
buried or not. It doesn't.
Well, no, I mean, he can't cut a promo very well. He has to revert to the Macho Man Randy Savage thing.
Well, neither can some of the ones that that are on AEW. I mean, the AEW faithful are going to buy anything. Skills and talent do not matter with him.
Obviously.
It's who you know.
It's who you know and who you blow. Oops. Yeah. Sorry. Did I say that? I think I did. Anyway. But yeah, fuck Jay Lethal. I'm glad Jonathan Gresham won the fucking belt at the end of the night because I'm like, they're not going to do it, are they? Like, I really thought they were like, oh, we're going to give it to Jay Lethal. No. Just no. Like, not just no, fuck no. Like, I'm good. The guy still has, like, an outstanding lawsuit for touching people, allegedly. So, no. Just no. I'm sure that locker room feels real safe. I'm sure. All right. This kind of ties back to AEW. Kind of. Jeff Hardy was released.
We're not sure why or how.
I mean, you know
fine.
why.
Matt says he's fine.
Well, I think
WWE says they offered him help.
I think the issue is, this is what the issue is he was missing a lot of agreed upon appearances. And then the final straw was like, there was a house show and Baron was in the match and Baron actually was, this is how we kind of know that he didn't do it on purpose because Baron pretty much like fucking said it because he was in the match. He was there. So
Baron say,
there's all these rumors about, oh my God, fucking, he did it on purpose. It was an act. It was this, it was that. And Baron was like, yeah, I was there. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fuck you. So Baron's basically putting it into the he did it on purpose rumors. Because he was in that match. I saw the house show card for that, and it was a 10-man tag match. And Jeff got tagged in, and he just like fucking got out of the ring and walked away. He pulled a Sting and Jeff Hardy and TNA. And we know what happened then. So part of me wonders if WWE thinks that was the problem, and maybe his problem's not necessarily substance related. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe he's got like something mentally going on, and it's not something that you'd necessarily need to go to rehab for, obviously, because that's not going to help if you're not addicted to.
Oh, I wish rehab helped with mental problems.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that was the case, you and I would have gone like a while ago. We would have gone a long time ago. But yeah, but like obviously WWE can't put him under a 5150. So like, are they assuming he's on substances? But really, it's a mental problem. Like,
well, it said he was offered help, right? It didn't say like substance. Did it say substance abuse help? Or
it said rehab.
Oh,
and everyone's like, "Oh, is he injured?" I'm like, no. But like, I can see why WWE would, because if they don't know like the whole part of me wonders if it's a situation where Jeff is telling everybody else one thing, but WWE thinks it's something else. And with Jeff not being like forthcoming about what's going on, they're kind of like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do? Like,
yeah,
we can't have him out there just walking out of matches like he just wanders away. Like, we can't have that.
That's a shame too, because they were pushing him like
he was gonna go against Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And he blew it.
What he said on the Austin podcast, did you watch that? It was pretty good. He said, hey, I know this is my last shot with WWE.
And he knows he blew it.
Yep.
So, but yes, everybody, that was the rumor going around a lot, was Jeff did it on purpose just to get out of his WWE contract. And obviously Baron was like, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Can we talk about in the Austin interview though, where Austin was drinking beer in front of him? I couldn't believe that. I was like, surely he'll drink like coffee or whatever. No, he was drinking beer the whole time in front of Jeff. I was like, what is he doing? I'm sure Jeff was like, oh, it's cool, like drinking beer,
I'm sure he asked him, but at the same time,
still, like that looks bad. Like
the optics of the situation.
Here's Jeff sitting here talking about substance abuse.
He's like, yeah, I was an alcoholic. I popped pills, and Austin's like, yeah, you're an alcoholic.
Broken skull, beer, whatever.
You want a sip?
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of, would you like a sip of my beer?
It was bad. I mean, I'm sure he said it was fine, but still, that doesn't look good.
No, but I don't know, guys. Jeff's wife is like really like on the attack now. She's like, everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. So part of me wonders, is everybody in denial? Like, is there something going on and everybody's in denial about it? Or like,
it's possible.
I mean, yeah. No, I'm wondering. But like, it's very strange because like Matt says he's fine, everything's great, whatever, and then he's taking a picture with Matt, and this is gonna sound, I don't know what their family dynamic is, I really don't, but like Jeff was really never around Barty. Like, he was around Wolfie and he was around Maxwell, but he was never around Barty, and now he's all of a sudden around.
Yeah,
like, it's very strange. Like, I don't know what the dynamic is. I don't know. Like, I heard rumors that Rebby and Jeff's wife don't get along, which I don't know, but...
Well, I mean, they had it out on Twitter, so, I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah. Who fucking knows? I don't know. All I know is that, Rebby seems pretty cool, so I don't know. I know where my allegiance lies, okay? I mean, Matt seems to have his shit together. Then again, he does have like 1 million kids now. I wonder if they're done.
I don't know. Don't forget, he's in AEW getting buried as well.
Oh, yeah. Remember when they were like, oh my God, we're going to do Broken Matt all the time? And then like they did Broken Matt for like 3 months and then he wasn't Broken Matt anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that too. Because I gave them a chance for that. Because I was like, oh my God, Broken Matt. And then look what happened. So, you know. That's all I'm going to say to that. I love Broken Matt too. How can you do that? God, if I was booking a company, I'd have Broken Matt all the time. Broken Matt's the best Matt. Come on, guys. But watch, they'll bring it back if Jeff signs with AEW. Watch. Yeah. They'll be like, oh, but Brother Nero's here now. We can do this for 3 months before Jeff becomes like a parody of what he once was, and then he's obsolete again. But you know what? When Matt made him obsolete, he actually was entertaining as obsolete. Now, when AEW makes him obsolete, well, he's obsolete.
Mm-hmm. You just won't see him.
You just won't see him. He'll just be in the background. He'll be like a character. They'll be like, where's Jeff? And they'll be like, oh, Jeff's not here anymore. Jeff has disappeared.
He's enjoying our not strict drug and alcohol.
He's enjoying our not strict drug and alcohol policy. He's enjoying the Jericho policy. We call it the Jericho. Which Jericho actually is in the hospital for something. He had a medical issue.
Didn't he get out?
He got out, but now he's not able to sing, but he's still having his concerts even though he's not able to sing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Figure that out. I don't know how that's happening. Does he just show up and like lip sync?
Syncing?
Are you like admitting you're gonna lip sync? Like, are you good at it? I don't think you're good at it. I don't think you're Alyssa Edwards, honey. Oh, honey.
Oh gosh.
I don't even think you're Katya, honey. No? You know who he's not?
Who?
He is not Peppermint. Or Silky Net McNosh.
Oh God.
He's not. He wishes he could lip sync that well. He can't lip. You know what? He couldn't lip sync for his life.
No.
He's not dramatic enough. So, that's all I have to say about that. But anyway, enough about Jericho failing to lip sync ever. He's gonna be like when RuPaul tries to lip sync. Like in that show, the Netflix show, when RuPaul tried to lip sync and it was just not good. Like the dramatics were there, but like it just wasn't good. Guys, that's what it's gonna be. I mean, the drag community will drag him. They're gonna drag him like they've dragged Brock Lesnar. Speaking of Brock Lesnar, he wore overalls.
I kind of liked it. I know. I don't know.
What in the Wyatt family hell are you saying?
I know he's a horrible person.
I looked and I was like, are they replacing the Wyatt family with this? Like, is this it? Like, is this what we're doing?
No, I think this is I don't give a fuck, Brock. That's who this is.
He looks like Farmer in the Dell. Is he gonna sing a song? Old MacDonald had a farm. Is it Old McBrock? He had a farm.
But he could bring his beatbox back out. That'd be nice. His boombox back out. That would be nice. What? I like boombox Brock.
Anyway, that's a choice, but okay.
Well, who knows? It's interesting. What is Brock gonna wear next week? He was a lumberjack. Now he's a farmer.
Now he's a farmer. No, he was Jason Aldean first. Then the lumberjack, then the farmer.
Hey, I love Jason Aldean. I don't agree with his political views, but I love Jason.
But Brock dressed as Jason Aldean's weird. Well,
Jason Aldean looks weird. Look at all that work he's had done to his face.
That's true. He's had a lot of work done.
He can't move his face. He was a nice looking man, and now he looks like
It's because his wife.
A human Ken doll or something.
It's because his wife. She wants to be Barbie.
I guess.
Have you seen her?
Did you see where the human Ken doll turned into Barbie?
I saw.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guys, I hope next week Brock comes out in a chicken suit.
That won't happen.
Because,
Where would he... Okay, let's think about this. We went from Jason Aldean to Lumberjack
to Farmer. He's going to come out dressed as Bray Wyatt.
Camouflage.
Bray Wyatt.
Camouflage coveralls or something.
He's going to come out in the whole outfit with like the fake trees.
Yeah.
He'd be like, sorry, I was just hiding in the woods and I've decided to come show
remember
up.
Last week he talked about wanting to hunt moose, remember?
Poor moose.
I can see it. I know.
He's gonna come out in like a real tree. He's gonna have the fucking real tree Crocs like my dad has. Like, and I'm like, Dad, those are so ugly. Like, why? He's gonna go to Bass Pro Shop and buy himself a new wardrobe.
I could see it.
Yeah, he's gonna wear like a Cabela's. His new sponsorship with Cabela's.
Bye bye Jimmy John's. It's Cabela's.
It's Cabela's now and Jimmy John's because they're both gross.
Jimmy John's is nasty.
Yeah,
I like Cabela's actually. I like going.
Also Jimmy John's. They hunt elephants, so I don't eat Jimmy John's for that reason. Yeah,
I don't eat it because it's gross. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. They killed an elephant as a trophy.
The owner did.
Yeah. So to that I say fuck Jimmy John's. Your sandwiches weren't that good.
No, they're gross.
They're really gross. Like ew. Ew. Just no. Like it's like Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A sucks. So
I like it. I'm sorry.
I'm
from Georgia. I like it.
It's almost like me going to Texas. You're just like, forgive me for this.
Hey, if the gays go, I'm gonna keep going.
It's not just the gays though. They support fundamentalist Christians.
I know.
It's like why I don't shop at Hobby Lobby.
I have to go to Hobby Lobby too. I can't help it.
Girl, I can't. Just when I found out okay. All right, story time. Hobby Lobby funded the IBLP, which is the cult that the Duggars are in. And, the one where they didn't send Josh Duggar when he was like 12 and he molested his sisters. They didn't send him to therapy. And guess who funded that? Fucking Hobby Lobby.
And that's terrible. It is.
So. Also, don't.
That Josh Duggar stuff is disgusting.
I know every fact about the case, guys, because I've been following it.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
His wife should be ashamed of herself.
She doesn't fucking care. She thinks he didn't do it.
Disgusting.
Girl, okay. Here you go. This is coming from somebody who's followed that case the whole entire time because I have a sick obsession with how fucked up the Duggars are. At first, she blamed Joe Biden. She blamed Biden. She said Biden did it. They're coming after
Biden for her husband watching.
Yes.
Torture porn.
Yes.
Okay.
You know why? She said that it's an attack on Christianity and that Biden is the Antichrist. I'm like, he's a Catholic. But then I remembered the Duggars hate Catholics. So then everyone's like, but he wasn't even in office when your husband got raided. And she's like, it was Trump's fault because Trump didn't stop it.
Oh God.
And then they're like, oh, okay, well, we can't blame Trump because we vote for Trump. So then they're like, let's just blame. Okay. And I'm going off on a tangent here. How does this guy have so many friends who are sex offenders and pedophiles? Like, I know one person and I don't talk to them, but they're like distantly related who is a SO. But how does this guy know like 12 people who like have gone to prison for this or like raped people, trigger warning, or anything like that? How?
I don't know, but the minute they take him out of that solitary confinement, he's dead.
Oh, but here's the thing. They tried to blame the other pedophile they know. They said it's his fault. That it happened. Even though that guy like wasn't even in the state. It was his fault. Yeah. So now they're like, we're going to get it on the appeal.
Right.
And the most sickening part, other than what he did, the fact that Jim Bob Duggar said he didn't remember when his 4 daughters were victimized by his own son. Like, I feel like that's something you'd remember, especially when the youngest was like 4. I feel like you'd remember that.
I don't think so.
And even the judge was like, really? Because you went on Megyn Kelly and said, all this shit about it. So you don't remember now? You don't remember? Yeah. So yes, we're gonna have to have an episode on that because I know the ins and outs, and it's disgusting. And I've read all of the gory details, and I've wanted to vomit. So, and that's something for me because I could do gory details on shit. Like, yeah, just yeah. But anyway, that's why I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. Because fuck the Duggars. Yes. Yeah. So also we shop at Target and try not to shop at Walmart.
I have no choice.
I know. I'm just one of those people who have like they're the same distance from their house. So like I have a choice. I do, guys. They're literally the same distance. So it's like it's not like the Walmart's actually just a hair further. You know? We got Aldi too now. We got Aldi, guys.
Nice.
I know.
It's
a little one though.
Out.
It's a little Aldi though. It's not like the big one. It's a little one. But yeah. So cults. You know I love to talk about it. Oh, also the Turpins. If y'all want to like watch the 2020 thing about the Turpins, that thing was fucking.
I keep wanting to watch that. I haven't watched it yet, though.
Girl. The girl was like, Justin Bieber saved my life. I'm like,
God.
I hate Justin Bieber, but good for you. You know, I hate Justin Bieber, but I'm glad Justin Bieber saved your life. But you know what? I will say you could tell they were in a cult because they're very awkward. Like they're very
unsocialized.
They're very awkward. Like she didn't know like what medication was.
I know. That's
like the cop was like, "Are you on any medication?" She's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, you know.
Excuse me. This has been the longest
but yeah,
month of my life. We were just talking about it. I'm so tired.
She's exhausted, guys. And next week is at least easy because we're just ranting about everything. We're just gonna rant about everything. It's gonna be great. Just guys, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it because we have a lot to rant about.
That's true.
We have a lot.
I have a lot in general to rant about.
She does. And you know what? We're okay with that. We're okay with that, you know? We're okay with ranting. And you know what? I'm going to be in a bad mood because I got a 2.5-hour MRI on Tuesday. So I'm going to be in a bad mood. Guys, I'm not going to be in a good mood at all. I have to be stuck in that tube for like 2 hours.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is fun. Not. This is horrible. Yeah. But yeah. So there's that. But next week is our Christmas ranting episode. We have a lot to rant about. It's going to be stuff throughout the year. It's not going to be just what we're currently upset about. There's a lot. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot to rant about there. I'm sure we will rant about the releases because that was a huge part of the year. But
dramatic.
Yes. So you know what though, I will say this, even though we do kind of slander CM Punk at times. The guy, I can appreciate his shirt tonight. His shirt tonight was everything. It has a uterus on it and says, "Get your own and then tell it what to do."
Huh.
So I can appreciate his shirt tonight. The shirt I can appreciate. Thank you, CM Punk. That is one thing. You know, I can give him that. So the Briscoes have put out their challenge video for FTR.
Huh.
So I'll have to send that to this lady I'm looking at right now. She's going to love it. All I gotta say is the Briscoes are really good in GCW, and if you haven't watched it, GCW has a show this weekend, so go watch it on Fight. I will be watching it.
No.
I will. I'll be watching it. I'm very excited. I think you guys will love it. Maybe. So we're closing with some a kind of sad thing is we're coming up on the 1 year of Brody Lee passing away.
Wow.
It's going to be a year next Sunday.
That's crazy.
So his wife put out an article, and how poetic is this? It came out on their anniversary. And guys, if you haven't read it, I've retweeted a couple times. We'll have the podcast retweet it, but it is the most heartbreaking thing I've ever read in my life. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm just sitting there sobbing, and she goes into, towards the end, she went into, when he died, he was 170 pounds.
How much do you normally weigh?
Like 250 almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, holy, like, it's almost like you can in your mind like imagine. And the part that like killed me, this is the part where I like burst into tears when their son was like, is my dad dying? And she wouldn't answer it, and he started screaming, and I was like, oh God. So yes, guys, it is heartbreaking to read. Like, it's heartbreaking, but it's, I don't know. Don't watch it while you're trying to do something productive, because it's heartbreaking. And also, I'm going to send Jen something funny that'll cheer her up with this conversation. Check your Twitter DMs. Oh, God.
Oh, that makes me happy.
That makes me happy. Guys, there is a graphic. This is Kevin Owens is not all elite. Also, there's a lot of people going, Windham didn't even show up. Told you.
Surprised?
I told y'all he don't show up. Jen, I swear to God.
I think the podcast should retweet that. Kevin,
I think so
that's
too.
Funny.
I love they're like, Windham is coming, and they're like, Windham didn't even show up. He didn't. He worked because they were in Texas.
Oh.
Well, good for you know what, CM Punk, you win this one. We may think you're a sellout, but good for you. We're retweeting that shirt too, because that shirt is a winner. Also, if you agree with Texas's bill, then fuck you. You know what? Okay, this is totally kind of off topic. You know what I want to do? I want to be like, you know how all of these people who are like anti-vax, they're like, I need a religious exemption.
Mm-hmm.
I say like I can do that for the Texas bill. Because like as a member of the Satanic Temple, I do not, that my religion says I'm not allowed to do that. So, right? Not that I would, but if I did, no, my camera just turned on. Yeah. So, but if I did, I'm religiously exempt.
There you go.
I'm exempt. My religion says I can't do it. So, hey, two can play that game, right?
It's true.
I can play that game all day. I made that game. Anyway, guys. So we'll be back next week with our ranting episode. Be prepared. It is going to be truly something. Because last year at this time, we were still kind of optimistic. This year, we're very disgruntled about a lot of things.
It's been a bad year.
It's been a bad year, like a really bad year.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So you're gonna get the brunt of it, everybody. Hopefully you enjoy it because it's gonna. You know what? It's gonna be very interesting. Plus, I got to start finding Christmas music to put behind our rantings.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I do. I don't know what I'm going to choose yet. I mean, we have some classics. I have some classics already saved from our previous years, but there could be more different ones that we want to do. We'll see. Anyway, guys, until next week where we're going all Christmas, because that's what we do. Also, Windham didn't show up, so
or
anyway,
Kyle O'Reilly.
I had to do it. Okay, I had to do it.
Or Kyle O'Reilly. Don't forget that. Not
he's
even
showing up next week. Shut up.
You think? Oh,
Well, Kyle O'Reilly's more likely to show up at this point because when does Windham ever show up?
it's true.
Yeah, we met Kyle O'Reilly.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
When?
Access Phoenix.
Are you sure?
Yes, because we kept complaining because we were like, how is it only Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong, and Adam's not there?
Yeah, but I didn't think we actually met them.
I did. I have a photo.
Oh yeah, we did. You're right.
Yeah,
we did.
because we were like, well, where's Adam?
That's right. We did. I remember that now because
It was the day of the Rumble, and
so afraid I was gonna mess the hand gesture.
yeah, I just didn't do it. And then I only know it because that was the day we got trashed. And then I had a fucking meltdown because I was tired, hungry, and trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when I'm tired, I'm cranky. When I'm hungry, I'm cranky. When I'm drunk, I kind of sometimes get cranky. And when I'm all three,
watch out.
Watch out. Because I'm dramatic and cranky. I'm like, I need a cheeseburger and I'm about to go cry on the street right now. So,
oh Lord.
And we got trashed. But it was fun, but we got trashed. We got really, guys, yeah.
Oh man.
I think we drank all day that day. I really do. I think we had a mimosa, went to Access, came back, had 4 more drinks, went to our little meetup with all the wrestle gays.
Oh yeah.
Got even more drunk. And then went to Royal Rumble. And I think we drank more at the Rumble.
Probably. I can't remember, but probably.
Yeah, because I was drunk and really mad about the fucking light in my eyes. Yeah. That was we got trashed that day. Guys, literally, and I can remember this because I was laughing thinking about it. Every number, because I was this drunk. And I remember this because it's the funniest shit now. Every number that would come out at the Rumble, it's going to be Windham next. Number 2, Windham's next. 3, he's next, guys. He's next. It's happening. Number 4, don't worry, he's coming out, guys. Don't worry, it's going to happen. And then they got to 29. I'm like, he's number 30, of course. Save the best for last. And then they're like, no, it's no.
Huh.
And then Seth Rollins won it. And I was like, I hate this. I'm done. Can we go home? I'm done. It's happening, guys. Don't worry. It's happening.
Oh, man.
It didn't happen. Hey, much like tonight. Didn't happen, guys.
There you go.
These people just need to realize, disappointment, man.
Get into it. It's real.
It's real. The disappointment is real. Go into life with no expectations and you won't be disappointed. So, anyway, guys, we will talk to you next week when we're ranting about everything in our lives and wrestling. And, if it's 5 years, you guys are going to get a whole episode of me ranting that it's 5 years. So, just be prepared. Just be prepared.
This could just be the 4-year rant.
This will be the 4-year rant. The 5-year rant is going to be, I don't know. I don't know at that point what will happen. It's probably going to be bad.
Probably.
I'll probably just get drunk and be like, why? Yeah. Like, you couldn't have done it when I was 20 pounds lighter. Come on. Which reminds me, I have to start my diet. Great. Because I have to look good here.
Mm-hmm. I wait till after Christmas.
Girl, I'm starting January 1st, but still. I'm over here just like, I have to look good. Like, I can't look like a potato like I do right now. And the pandemic, I ate a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Like a lot. Anyway, guys. Until next week. That's another thing I'm going to rant about. My fucking diet I have to go on. Like, I'm going to go on this diet. My life's going to suck. And before anybody says, oh, but you don't have to. Yes, I do. Okay. I do. All right, guys. Jen, anything else you want to add to tonight's
No,
deal?
I'm just proud of myself for making it through it because I'm so tired.
I am very proud of you. But also, one last time, Windham didn't show up. He didn't. See, guys? The third eye never lies. The third eye never lies. Which people should know this by now. Like, my track record on these things is impeccable.
That is true.
It is. I mean, look at the Firefly Funhouse match. How much of that did I predict? Even the Nikki Bella line. Anyway, until next week. I already have stuff to rant about, but I'm going to keep that. Until next week. Bye.
Bye.
My go-to order at Skyline has always been a regular 3-way and cheese coney. But today, I made the switch to 5-way. Those hearty beans and diced onions took it to another level. From now on, I'm a Skyline 5-way guy.
It takes a lot of ingredients to fix or build a car, like cooking, but without the frozen dinner easy way out. eBay Motors has 122 million parts. It's always the right fitment, so you can follow any recipe to a T. Whether it's a vintage Italian coupe that's classic like Grandma's meatballs, or a German luxury car that's as complicated as Oma's rouladen, to cook up something great in the garage, use the eBay Motors app or visit ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.